Hello, what's up, you guys? Whew. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are going into the night. I'm late, but of course, I'm a night person. So, nighttime is when I do my best everything. I am more creative at night, but I work third shift, so we're overnight. So, that explains a lot. But yeah, night is my best time. But I wanted to get on here and talk about sex. Of course, this is a erotic expectations. It's a sex group. We're trying to live our most intense sexual freedom. Like, we're trying to tap into everything that belongs to us when it comes to having pleasure, to being fulfilled, to allowing your sex life to be joyous and all of that. But I wanted to talk about the importance of knowing that sex is so much more than physical. Now, a lot of times we say, oh, well, I got some good coochie, or I got some good head and all of that. But I'm gonna be real with you. It's a lot of good coochie and good head out here. It's an absolute lot. So you're gonna have to figure out something other than that. Now, that's a plus, an added bonus, like that'll top the cake, but that is not the all and be all. Like, you're gonna have to find something other than sex in order to reel someone in or maintain someone, because you can have the best sex in your life and another person can make somebody feel safe and they will leave you because safety was something that they more so wanted than just some good cat. So that's why I always talk about the importance of being spiritually connected to your partner or emotionally connected to your partner, being your partner's safe space, being able to look at your partner and be like, you off. What's wrong? Talk to mama. Being able to look at your partner and be like, you look like you had a rough day. Come on, go ahead. I'm going to bring you bath water. You take a bath. I'm going to get you right, light some candles, and I will nurse you back to health mentally, emotionally. Like, you're gonna have to have something more than just sex. And when you start tapping into those spiritual connections, that is gonna increase how good the sex is. So that's why I always stress the importance of making sure that you are connected to your partner spiritually, emotionally, mentally, so that when you do have sex, it's like, oh my God, this is something different. And the only way you can really do that is if you are connected and grounded within yourself. You have to be connected and grounded within yourself in order to maintain that same connection with your partner. It is super important. Your sex gets better the more you are connected to one another. If you can feel like, let me call my husband, or let me call my boyfriend and see what he's doing right now. And he like, God, I'm glad you called me because I was just about to such and such. And you like, see, I knew it. Those are the type of connections I want you to have. I want it to be like they're having a bad day, or they may be about to snap out or something like that. And they're like, let me call my wife, or let me call my husband. Something, because they know that this person is going to put me back into the mindset that I need to be in order to blossom, in order to feel like, you know what, I'm the man, I'm the woman, I'm not worried about none of this stuff. I know they got me. Like, you have to be connected with your partner like that. You have to be. So, like, of course I want you to have the best sex, but the best sex comes when you are connected to a person mentally and spiritually. And you must be connected with yourself first. Like, you have to have enough confidence. You have to be grounded within yourself in order to feel like, for your partner to feel safe with you. So do you validate your partner's feelings? Like, can they come home and be like, you know what? Today was not the best day. And instead of you saying, oh, well, it wasn't the best day for me either because this happened. Okay. Sometimes you have to not be selfish. So, and some days you will have to be selfish. Like, you know, it's been a rough day. Maybe we both need to lay down. But some days you have to be like, hi, Miss Melinda, how are you? Some days you have to be like, okay, you had a bad day. Let me get you together. Like, if your partner has a bad day, are you the first person they call? Are you the person that they come to when it's like, let me get this together? Like, I need to be got together. Can you get me together? Do they know you have their best interests at heart? Are you the person that they look for when anything goes wrong? Or are you only the person they look for when they want some head? Or they want some cat? Or they want some dick? Like, you can't be that only person. That's why it's important to be connected in all areas of the relationship. Sex is so much more better when you are emotionally connected. That's why it's important to make sure that you're kind of emotionally connected before you even have sex, because sex will put blinders on you and you be like, I love this person, and you don't love that person. You're in love with how they may make you feel. But let me tell you, the way they make you feel will feel a whole lot better when you are emotionally and mentally and physically connected. I know y'all hear my daughter. She's singing. She got her headphones on. She at home. But it's so much better. Like, you can actually, I'm telling you, that feeling of energy, the connections are so, they are, LJ, they are so important to feel the energy transferring between you and your partner. I always speak on this because it was not until I healed, until I started experiencing my sexual freedom, that I was able to actually have sex. When I did finally have sex with someone, like, you can feel the energy going back and forth. And that's why I get that, what was that? Because that's exactly what he said. He was like, what was that? I never felt that before. What is that? And you could actually feel the energy transferring from your body to their body. And it's like a repeated thing. It's such an amazing feeling when you are emotionally, physically, and mentally connected to someone. Honestly, like, it's nothing like it. So you have to make sure that you and your partner have that connection that is more so than sex. That it's like, this is my big dog right here. Like, this baby girl, this is my big dog. Like, whatever happened, we going at this thing together. I know if I'm wrong, she gonna call me out when I'm wrong. She gonna call me out when I'm right. She gonna help me get to the next level. She not gonna pity me. She not gonna let me sit in my sorrows. She not gonna do none of that. She gonna big me up. She gonna make sure I get to the next level. Like, it's important to have that with your partner. Having that increases the greatness of that sexual part. And it's important for your kids to see that. When kids see mommy and daddy loving each other better, your relationship is their first example of how a relationship should be. So when they see that, they like, dang, dad love mommy. Or stepdad love mommy. Or mommy loves stepdad. Something like, for them to see that is going to make their life so much more better. And a lot of times we just be showing them any type of relationship. No, you can't do that. You have to make sure that the relationships that you are showing them are gonna show them that this is how you're supposed to be loved. This is how you're supposed to be treated. This is how you're supposed to be adored. Like, you have to teach your children that by example. Like, we all grew up, and I'm pretty sure all our parents have told us before, do as I say and not as I do. How did that work out for them? 9 times out of 10, we followed in their exact footsteps because we followed what they did. So you have to do something different when it comes to your household, your family, your husband, your boyfriend. What are we doing? Are we connecting any type of way? Can I sit down and tell you my deepest, darkest secrets? Can I sit down and tell you how I really feel inside? Can I let this Superman cape go, this Superwoman cape go? Can I let all of that go and just lay in your arms and cry? Can we feel connected? Can I feel like you care about me? Can I tell you my secrets and you not throw them back up in my face and use them against me in a argument? Can you make me feel better no matter what? When I lose somebody, when I lose my job, is you gonna be there for me? That is what's gonna make your sex the best ever. That is what's gonna make your sex so spectacular. You're gonna be like, oh my God, like, I'll never leave this. I never want to leave this. I never want to separate from this, because in this moment, this is amazing. So please make sure that you and your partners, however you're doing your thing, are connected, like spiritually, even before we get to the sex, because you have to be connected on that level before the sex is going to be the best it can be. And that is going to be the only way that you actually connect with their body. I know y'all done heard me talking about when you are giving oral and the penis is actually telling you exactly what it needs. Like, you can gauge where to lick, where to stuff, all of that. That comes from being spiritually connected to your partner. When it
you know we gotta spend a bag on.
I don't know what just happened there. But when it comes to having that vaginal orgasm, which is what they call the grown folks orgasm, when you have one from deep down inside of your vagina, that's not going to happen until it's actually like you are spiritually connected. You are emotionally connected. He's going to be able to stick his penis inside of you, and his penis is going to be able to direct him of which ways to go, when to hold it there, all of that. But you got to be connected in order to do that. So make sure that you are trying to connect with your partner more than just sex. Like, you can have the best vagina in the world, the best penis in the world. That is not going to make up for someone's emotional or mental needs. I'm sorry. It will never. And a person will leave somebody with some bomb just because they felt safer somewhere else. Just because their emotional needs were being taken care of somewhere else. So make sure that you are the all-in, be-all for yourself first. For yourself first. Because you cannot give someone what you cannot give to yourself. So make sure you are the all-in, be-all for yourself so that you can become the all-in, be-all for your partner. So that you know how to do the things for your partner because you've already practiced those things on yourself. You know how to be emotionally available for your partner because you are emotionally available for you. You know how to take care of your partner because you have taken care of you. Mentally, physically, spiritually, you have taken care of yourself. So now I can give this to you because it's simple to me now. It's easy. Oh, you had a bad day? Let me get you back together. Let me light some incense. Let me have some essential oil. Let me play some soft music. Let me give you a bath. Let me give you a massage. Something like you know how to do all of those things because you have done it for yourself. You have to practice with yourself first. So please make sure sex is so much bigger than you'll never get to your sexual freedom with your partner, with yourself, if you are not connected. And a lot of us just be out here saying, oh yeah, I'm good. No, you're not good. You got to heal them traumas. You got to build that self-confidence. You got to learn yourself. You got to learn why you do simple things that you do, why you love the way you love. What do you see as intimacy? Can you be intimate with yourself? Can you give yourself an hour of your time without feeling like, oh, this is boring? If you boring with you, baby, somebody else gonna be boring with you. So please make sure that you are taking the time out to get to know you, to heal you, to feel you, so that you can be there all be all for your partner, and y'all can be so connected. Be like, yo, ain't no coming between them. There's no coming between them, because when he go high, she can feel it. When he go low, she can feel it. When she go high, he can feel it. He know when his wife off. He know when his girl off. He know when the family not functioning right, and it's like, now we got to get this back together. We ain't one right now. We got to be one. So if you and your partner are not on the same page, that means you are not physically, emotionally, spiritually, or mentally connected. And that's a problem. That's why relationships break up so easily, because we just say, oh, yeah, this is my man. You just want a title. A title does nothing. A title is nothing without the labor of it. For real, for real. So make sure you guys are more connected in those other areas before you start indulging in, oh, I need to be physically connected. We need to have the best sex ever, because that best sex ever is going to be maximized by how you are connected in those other areas. Okay? It is so important. Sex is bigger than what you guys are trying to minimize it to. I'm sorry. So get in touch with yourself. Get in touch with your partner. We are raising families back up. So we want two-parent homes. We want the kids to be able to see what love is. We want the kids to be able to love properly. And another thing, like, as women, what we do, we set the tone. We set the tone for everything. Think about it. In your household, if you go down, 9 times out of 10, the house is not going to operate the same. Never. When you come back, the kids are like, oh my God, Mommy, I'm so glad you back. Your husband, I'm so glad. So that means you set the tone. So what you start doing is what your family is going to do. So as a woman, I want y'all to stop acting like y'all don't hold no type of power. We are the powerful ones. We are the ones that keep shit flowing. We are the ones that are going to make sure things happen. We give life. So that means everything that we need to give life to, we can. Anything that we need to give life to, we can. You can birth a wonderful family. You can birth a wonderful connection, but it starts with you. You got to clean all of this up. You got to release all of that trauma. You got to make sure that your diet is on point. Make sure that you are paying attention to the things that you are looking at, the things that you are eating, the things that you are smelling, what you're hearing, what you're listening to. If you are a single woman and you're around people who always be like, oh, men ain't shit, women ain't shit, we ain't gonna never have none, you need to get away from that stuff, because that is your reality. You have to change your reality. If what you want to do is something totally different, change what you're listening to. Change what you're eating. Change what you're watching. If you want a successful marriage, start watching successful marriages. Stop watching reality TV. If you want a good man, stop listening to people tell you that they're not out here, because that's their reality, because that's what they're making it. We can birth whatever we want. We are the most powerful ones. We just have to step back into that power. So what you do is what your family is going to do. I bet you if you go in your living room right now and kneel down and start praying, I bet you they come in there like, Mom, what you doing? You like praying? I bet you they start falling in line. When I sit down and meditate, my baby like, you about to meditate? She sit down and fall in line. Because we are the powerful ones. We create our lives. We create our family. We create whatever happens around us. And the quicker we get back to that, the more we can start bettering our lives. Stop acting like you don't have no control. Stop acting like you don't have no control over the people that you entertain. If you're entertaining someone that is treating you wrong, why? Why? I have a problem with women be like, oh, well, he don't even satisfy me. Why are you still entertaining him without telling him he don't satisfy you? Because I can bet you 9 times out of 10, if you're not satisfying a man, you will be the last person that he called at the end of the night. Stop acting like you have no control. Women, we have so much control. We have so much power. And this is things that we have to teach our daughters. I refuse to let my daughter go through her 20s the way I had to go through mine. No. We hold the power. Stop acting like we don't. Start birthing what you want out of your life. Start changing yourself. When you start shifting yourself, when you start healing yourself, and don't be afraid of yourself. A lot of times we are so afraid to actually dig down and uproot those things that have caused us so much trouble, that has caused us so much hurt, that has caused us pain, because it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. I'm all right. I'm good. It don't bother me. It bother you. Uproot it. Let it go and retrain your mind so that you can move forward, because it's only holding you back. It's only holding you back. That hurt that somebody caused you, if you refuse to let it go, that's holding you back, and they're walking around like they're good. They're good. Stop doing that. Uproot that hurt. If you've been sexually assaulted, raped, molested, you have to let that stuff go. That was one of the hardest things I had to do. And I had to go back and figure out how that hurt me throughout my life. How that made me not trust men. How that made me look at men like, you know what? No. How that made me feel like, oh, I can't bring down another man around my daughter. I had to do all of that. It's gonna hurt. I'm not finna sit here and tell you it's gonna hurt. Transformation always hurts, but it helps when you get to the other side. I could not be this person without going back saying, this is what happened. You messed me up. Like, I need to explain to you how you messed me up. And I had to uproot, like, you know what? You can trust me. Just because you could not trust this man, you are starting from experience now. So you know how to look at people and be like, trust your intuition. Trust the energy. Energy do not lie. Start trusting yourself. If you have trust issues, you don't trust yourself to make the right decision to have people in your life that are for you. Trust yourself. Follow your intuition. A lot of times we see the red flags. We see that people are no good for us, but we keep on holding on. Oh, I love him. Oh, I love her. And this can be romantic, family, any type of relationship. You have to see those red flags and be like, cut it off. Cut it off. Don't be afraid to let people go. Do not be afraid to do any of that, because it is important in your life for you to move forward. We all want to be happy. I want to be happy. I'm the happiest I ever been in my life. I want you to feel the same way. I want you to feel how I felt when it comes to connecting to someone spiritually or connecting with someone emotionally, being able to stand beside somebody and pray, being able to hold somebody's hand like, listen, I'm going through this, and their hug make you feel like, oh my God, I could melt right here. It is so important to make sure you have those things, but you can only do that if you start uprooting the trauma in yourself. We look at stuff and we be like, oh, well, this keeps happening. You are the common denominator. If you don't fix you, nothing in your life can be fixed. If you don't start with you, nothing is going to ever go better. That's why we be good for a little while, then we be messed up. And even on your spiritual journey, it's going to be where you go through times where it's like, oh my God, I thought I was over this. It's all a process. And learn to fall in love with your journey and not the destination. For real, y'all. Like, it is so important to make sure that you are connected to even the people around you, even when it comes to like siblings and family members, even when it comes to like your job, making sure that you are mentally at peace with where you are, emotionally at peace with where you are. Like, some of us got so much trauma built up that we refuse to let go, and it's like, why? We refuse to face ourselves. Like, you can't even look in the mirror and face yourself. And that's where that confidence come in at. Because you can't look in the mirror and face yourself. You got to be able to look at yourself and say, yo, no matter what happened, no matter what I've been through, I can change this thing. I can birth something else. I can do something else. That's me. I'm all about healing too. Because I understand now that the only way to get to the other side, the only way to get to the best part of you is to heal. If I was still holding on to all of the hurt that I have been caused, I would not be here. Yesterday was my 34th birthday, and I swear to God, I looked at my daughter. She has changed my entire life. I spent my whole day with her. Because if it was not for her, I would still be holding on to that rape. I would still be holding on to being beat for 2-3 years. I would still be holding on to people doing me wrong, to feeling like that all I could do was survive, for having that hustle. I got to do this. I got to do this. I'm only as good as what I produce. I would still be holding on to that. But my child, thank you, baby. Thank you. My baby taught me that if I don't heal, I can't tell her nothing. The only way I'm going to show her how to live right is show her how to live right. The only way I'm going to show her real love is I'm going to have to be able to experience that for myself. And if I can't, then I can't teach her nothing. I'm going to hold her back. And the whole thing, we love to say, and I told my mom this the other day, we love to say, I'll never let my storm get my children wet. Well, if you are refusing to heal, your storm is already getting these kids wet. They're already suffering because you don't know how to show them the things, how to be emotional, how to be vulnerable, how to be none of that. If you can't teach that to your kids, you're already harming them. You're already putting them in a messed up predicament. And you know that because we grew up like that. We grew up not being able to express ourselves, not having feelings because your feelings don't matter. We grew up like that. So if you raise your kids the same way, we are doing repeated cycles. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, okay? So please make sure that you are healing your trauma. Please make sure that you are connected with yourself. Please make sure that you are building your self-confidence. What you need, you got to look in the mirror and say, what do I need? What do I really need? What is these things to me? What is love? What do I want? What do I want out of life? How do I want my relationship to look? How do I want my life to look? And you got to start birthing those things. I'm telling you, if you change your diet, it'll clear your mind. If you're sleeping with someone that you know you should not be sleeping with, you need to stop because that creates blockages. Like, that's why I say sex is so much bigger. Because you can block all of your blessings by sleeping with someone that you know that you don't need to be with. I'm sorry, you can. And it may start off as like, oh, this is a good person, because you do have certain things you have to go through in life, and you may start off with the person and it be something good, but it can also taper off. You got to know when everything has had its season, everything has ran its course, and you have to let those things go. Sometimes God is trying to test you to see, are you willing to let go of what I'm telling you is not for you, so you can have something better. I'm telling you, I just experienced this. So you have to be willing to release whatever is no longer serving you and move forward, because it can create blockages. Stop blocking your own blessings. Some of you not moving forward because you're blocking your own blessings. You refuse to heal, so you can't go any further. Because the new you, where you're trying to go, is going to need a better version of you. And if you refuse to create that better version, you're going to be stuck where you are. Stop doing that. That's right. Everything has an expiration date. Everything. Nothing is forever. Life ain't even forever. The only thing we're promised is death. So you know some things got to die in your life. You know that. Honestly, for real, y'all. Please, if you don't listen to nothing else I say, please know that sex is so much bigger than the physical. Sex will have you all over the place. So watch who you're sleeping with. Learn to connect with yourself, because once you connect with yourself, you're going to know when you out of alignment. And you're going to either have to step back in, or things are going to get real uncomfortable for you. I'm telling you, it's going to get real uncomfortable. So you'll know. You will definitely know. And you're going to have to pay attention. It's true that if you don't pay attention to what God is trying to tell you, the Most High, the Divine, whatever you call him, her, whatever, they gonna keep on allowing you to get hurt until you eventually let it go. Right? Soul ties. Soul ties is one of the biggest things. Like, if you have not, and if you my friend, I know y'all probably seen why I posted. Once I do my soul tie energy release, like, I don't know you no more. You have to do those energy releases, because you will be dealing with stuff that you picked up years ago from somebody you slept with. Perfect example. And after this, I'm gonna get out so me and my baby can go home. When I first started my healing journey, I had to go all the way back to a person I was dealing with from 15 to 18. I was in a very abusive relationship, and I used to fight. Like even after that, after I got out of the abusive relationship, still, if me and one of my partners was arguing, I would swing. And it came from, if I don't swing first, I might go down. So I need to swing first so I can get this on over with. But I had to release that. I had to let that go. That was energy that I was carrying from this man, because he was so mean and loved to fight and all of that. I had still had that energy traveling with me because I hadn't released him. Once I released him, I don't even have those type of temper issues no more. It takes a whole lot to actually get me uncomfortable or to get me mad. As long as you ain't messing with my daughter, I just be like, whatever, it is what it is, honestly. But those are things that you have to release. If you got an anger issue and you know that before you never had this issue, it's probably because you slept with someone and did. If you are depressed all the time and you feel like you don't know what's going on, it's probably because you slept with someone who was also depressed, and now it's inside of you. It's so much bigger than physical. I'm telling you, when you have sex, you're going to birth something. Whether it be a baby or something good, something bad, something somewhere is going to be birthed. So you have to pick and choose what you are birthing. So that means you have to pick and choose who you are laying down with. That's why I'm an advocate for celibacy, because before you turn my life upside down, I will keep my legs closed. I'm sorry. So make sure y'all are being real with yourself. Make sure you are healing the things that need to be healed. Make sure that you are doing the uncomfortable work, and it's uncomfortable. Like, I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, it's so easy. No, it's not easy. I cried a lot of nights. I still cry a lot of nights. It's uncomfortable because you are retraining your mind. Everything that you learn, you got to retrain your mind, like, because your reality is based off your perception of things. And your perception is based off your experiences with life. So now you got to tell what you have experienced, like, nah, it's something new out there. If you've been hurt your whole entire life, men have been breaking your heart, that's all you know. Now you got to convince yourself. You got to change your mind and say, no, it's something better. I'm just attracting this because this is what I'm looking for. If that's all you're saying is, oh, I just don't want to be hurt again, that's all you're looking for. That, like, you're making those things manifest into your life. Change your tone. Change how you talk. Change the things that you want. Heal. Trust issues mean you don't trust yourself. So if you can trust yourself to make the right decision for yourself, you should not have trust issues. Because one thing people gonna do is show you who they are. And you just have to believe them. So if you see that red flag, you got to go. Because I'm going to fall in love and it's going to be a problem. Trust yourself. Trust those red flags. Trust the green ones too. Don't doubt your love, because some of us be blocking blessings as well because we doubting what God has sent to be in our life at the time because we've already been hurt. Don't sabotage nothing now. You got to pay attention to the red and the green flags. You got to be solely connected with yourself. Heal yourself. Heal yourself. If you don't know how to start, book your mini session. We can work through those things. But my goal is for women to be so happy that they just know that whatever I say is what's going to go. Because I'm going to birth it. I done healed. I done got myself together. I'm connected with my partner, or I'm trying to find me a partner that I can connect with. But I trust myself enough to know that whatever I say is going to go. Because I'm that. I'm the creator. I am the creator. We are the creator. If we all closed our legs, it wouldn't be no more people on earth. So we are the creator. Think about that. You're more powerful than you are letting yourself believe you are not. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If y'all have any questions, you can drop them right now. I will answer them to the best of my knowledge. I hope this helps someone. Please make sure that y'all are healing. Especially before trying to connect with someone sexually, because that's gonna create more soul ties, create more hurt and all of that, because you don't know yourself. Make sure you know yourself. It is so important. Okay, I hope you guys have a great night. I will be live again probably Saturday. My mom come tomorrow, so I'll be with her all day, but Saturday I will try to go live. And Sunday, make sure that if you have not signed up for the Zoom and you want to join the Zoom, it is about arousal. It's at 6 p.m. on Sunday. I'll drop the link again so that you guys can enroll if you want to join, but it's a free Zoom on arousal. So I hope this group is helping you guys. I hope you have a great night. Okay, bye.